Yay.
Okay, Mrs. Rafferty, you're good to go.
Okay. Come and join me on the rug, on the rug. Fold your hands together, fold your hands together in your lap, in your lap. Good morning, boys and girls. And thanks for joining us today on this beautiful day. Again, we're so lucky that spring is here. It is our Zoom session. It is the month of April. Well, you know what? Guess what Mrs. Rafferty forgot to do? I forgot to write in lots of numbers. I better hurry. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and it is Friday. What number comes after 23? I'll give you a hint. It's a 2 and a 4. It is Friday, April 24.
Wow.
Here we go. All right. We're getting through our month pretty quickly. Let's take a look at the weather. You know what? I have been looking outside a lot this morning, and it keeps changing. Once I looked, it was completely cloudy. The next time I looked, it was partly sunny. The next time I looked, it was sunny. Looks like it's mostly, I see a little bit of sun out there. I think what I'm going to do is put my weather wheel on. Partly cloudy. Does that say? Yep, partly cloudy. Yesterday we had a beautiful day. We had so much sun. I hope you got to go outside and enjoy it. I did. I went kayaking again. That's kind of my new thing. Lots of kayaking. All right. Hey, you know what? We're almost at the end of our month, so we got to talk about our color a few more times. This is one of the things that I love. Lifesavers.
Oh.
I love Lifesavers. And I probably have one a day. I have a whole big jar of Lifesavers. This is white, and I love them. I'll put that in a little bit. Here's another thing that I use this time of year. Kleenexes. They're white. You know what? I have allergies. I'm a little bit allergic to grass and trees and weeds. So I use a lot of my tissues that are white in the springtime. We go through a lot of those. Okay, so we have so much to talk about. We're going to talk about peace today, and there's so many things that remind me of peace, and I'm going to show you one of them. This is something we did last week. Look at our wheatgrass. It is getting so big. This reminds me of peace, but you know what it needs this morning? It needs a little drink. It needs a little more water. Remember, we need dirt, sun, and water. There we go. I'm going to put that in the sun and have it grow a little bit more. So that reminds me of peace. Another thing that reminds me of peace are butterflies, because they're so beautiful to watch. And I have to show you, a lot has happened since we last saw them. So yesterday, here, this might be kind of hard to do. This is their habitat. This is their house. Yesterday, I got them some, I took some oranges. They like oranges, and I squeezed them into this little bowl. And I found one of them in there this morning drinking up some orange juice. Maybe some of you have orange juice for breakfast too. But I have one, it looks out, you know what, this might be kind of interesting. I'm really hoping this doesn't fly away. Okay, I have to be so gentle. One of them is trying to get out too. One of them is out. He's just hanging out there. We have two more still in their chrysalis, and we have one that looks like he's trying to get out. So there you go. I have a feeling that their wings may be strong enough. Oh, he's moving. Wait, let me see. Do you see that? All right, look at that. Oh, this is so much fun for me. Maybe by Monday, their wings will be strong enough to be let out into my yard to fly. I might have to do that and you guys can watch. So that reminds me of peace. So at Montessori, we talk about peace a lot. Dr. Maria Montessori was a very peaceful woman, and we love talking about her. And this is something that we didn't get to show you guys this year, but I'm going to show you right now. What color is this? That is yellow. That's right. It is the shape of a circle. And some of you big kids have probably done this in your older classes, but we call this our heart light. And when we come into school or even homeschool, and you wake up in the morning and you say, I'm feeling really happy today. My heart light is shining. What we do is we put it right here. So today I'm going to let you know that my heart light is very happy and shining. And I want you all to see that. So maybe at home you can make a yellow circle. I just put a little tape on the back, or you can do a safety pin if you use felt or material. And I just put it right there to let everybody know in my family that my heart light is shining, and I'm very, very, very happy today. All right, so I'm going to read you a book that we have in our class. And it is a really nice book about peace, and it's called The Peace Rose. It is written and illustrated by Alicia Jewell. The Peace Rose. In a special place in our room, we have a peace rose, and when we have a problem, the rose helps us talk about our feelings. There's the rose. Once, John and William both started to paint at the same time. They went to get the peace rose, and they took turns talking. Do you see the rose there? We have a shelf like that at school. William, I felt sad when you wanted to paint at the same time. Please let me go first. Okay, John, I'm sorry. Please tell me when you're finished. Oh, look, friends. Another time, Hannah took Jacob's block. He said, "You're not my friend anymore." She went to the peace shelf to get the rose, and they took turns talking. Oh, did you see that rose on the shelf? We have shelves like that at school, and we keep a rose right up there in a vase. Jacob, I felt hurt when you said you're not my friend anymore. Please don't say that. Okay, Hannah, but I felt angry when you grabbed my block. Please ask first. Oh, look, friends. You can even solve a problem without using a rose. Like the time Heather pushed Jackie, the two girls took turns talking. Heather, I felt mad when you pushed me. Please keep your hands to yourself. Okay, Jackie, I'm sorry. And look, now they're friends again because they talked about it. The end. So that is one of my favorite books in our classroom, and we do talk about it, and we talked about it today. So look I found something at home. Here's going to be our peace rose in our house. So if my kids get into a little argument, or they argue with me about something, or I argue with them, I'm going to go grab the rose off of my countertop from my vase. I'm going to bring it over, and we're going to talk about it, okay, and say friends. So maybe that's something you could do at home as well when you're not feeling so happy, okay? So that right there is my peace rose. Maybe you can all find one in your home. You know what I forgot to show you? A heart light. This is kind of a fun little thing. Look at this person. This could be you, a boy or a girl. And I'm going to shine this little child's heart light right now. See it? Look at that, shining so bright. Look at that heart light shining through that little boy or that little girl. All right, so another thing that reminds me of peace is the peace sign. And I think I put this in the newsletter that we're gonna make a couple things today. First, I wanna show you, I found this in my yard. I bet you guys all have this at home too. These are rocks, but I painted these rocks. This one red, this one kind of an orangey yellow. And I'm gonna make my own little peace rock garden. How about that? So I found some blue paint. I'm just gonna do this with something I have at home, which is a Q-tip, which is also light, but I put a little blue paint on it. Might need a little help with this. I'm gonna paint peace sign right on there. This is what happens when you have to improvise and Mom Guyver things and you can't find a paintbrush at home. I just used a Q-tip. There we go. There's my little peace sign. I'm gonna do the same thing to my red rock. Put a little blue paint. Let's find a good spot. I'm gonna put a peace sign. Right there. It's not perfect, but you know what? I think we know what it is. Here's my other little peace sign. Kind of looks like the Eiffel Tower. But anyway, I am gonna maybe make a lot of these rocks, put them in a little rock garden to remind me of peace, something you could do at home. All right, now we are going to attempt to do some finger painting. I love finger painting because I like to get messy. So I took a paper plate and I took painter's tape actually. And what I did with it, you know, the painter's tape can take some of the paper off. So I kind of took the painter's tape, there's my peace sign, and I kept going up and down, like even on my clothes, not to get it as sticky because it might take up some of the paper. And here's what I'm gonna do. I have all this paint. I'm gonna use some of my blue paint too that I used to make a peace sign. And I am gonna go to town. Ready? Okay, I'm gonna get my hands really messy. Here we go. Look at that. It's okay to get messy as long as you clean up. That's what I tell my kids. I'm going to town. Should we try a different color? Get some red on there. Okay. You know what? I actually think the paint feels pretty good in my hands. It's kind of cold. Uh-oh, you know what I did? I got a little on the table. You know what that means? I need to clean up my table when I'm done. But it is finger paint, so it shouldn't stain. I'm gonna try one more color and see what happens. This is a beautiful color of blue. We're just gonna go all over my plate. Kind of making a mess, aren't I? But you know what? It'll be pretty when it's all done. And it's your own piece of art, so you can do whatever you want. Doesn't have to be a certain color. It can be all different colors or one color. Now here's the fun part. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna wipe up my table a little bit. Now this is the fun part. Let me see. I'm going to, here, let me do it this way. Oh. I'm gonna pull off my tape. There we go. there is my peace sign. And look, I made one the other day too. Look at that. I have a couple peace signs. This one looks more like a Y, so I had to play with it a little bit. But I am going to put this on my window with all of my other artwork, okay? So maybe you can create something really neat at home, your very own peace sign to remind you of peace. Thanks for joining me today. My heart light is shining because I got to spend time with you. You have a great weekend, all of you, and we are done with our Zoom session today. Bye.